This is a reading from the Gospel of John. Before the festival of the Passover, Jesus knew that his hour had come to depart from this world and go to the Father. Having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. During the supper, when Judas had gone out, Jesus said, "Now the Son of Man has been glorified, and God has been glorified in him. If God has been glorified in him, God will also glorify him in himself, and will glorify him at once. Little children, I am with you only a little longer. I give you a new commandment, that you love one another, just as I have loved you. You also should love one another. By this everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." The Gospel of the Lord. One of the activities I participated in at university was the choir during the Sunday night Mass. Not only did our participation enhance the liturgy, but it was a good time together and enjoyed each other's company. I am still in contact with some of them. There was one young woman in particular that I became a friend of, as we were both students of geography and geology and suffered together through classes and laboratory hours. After graduation, she went to Western Canada, where she went to Teachers College, and I went to the University of Western Ontario in London and studied theology. We kept in contact, and I was happy to hear that she had met and fallen in love with a man she met there. After their marriage, they moved to Ontario, and I arranged to meet them at their apartment in Toronto. I was so surprised at how she had changed in terms of her confidence and her enthusiasm for life. The love of this man had changed her life. I don't think she ever believed that anyone would love her that much, that she would be married and have children. Love has the power to transform us. Our gospel today speaks to us about the power of love. Jesus is telling the disciples to love one another. But his words take on new meaning and power when he qualifies the statement by saying, "As I have loved you." With 5 words, he raises the bar about what this love looks like. It is not a saccharine sweet love from a love song or a greeting card. This is a love inspired and blessed by God. This is an unconditional love that knows no barriers or obstacles. This is the love that heals and saves. This is the love that raises us up. This is a love expressed in the cross of Jesus, a complete giving of self. I am sure that we all have grades of friendship with others. There are some people that we may have more acquaintance, while others are people we rely on and share more of our life. And then there are usually a small group of friends we know, who know us through and through, and who we feel free to share our innermost thoughts and feelings with. The love of Jesus for us goes beyond that, and we are called to share that love with others. Then he tells us that his love, inspired and blessed by God, will be the sign that we are his followers. In our first reading from the Acts of the Apostles, Paul and Barnabas recount about their many voyages and the ministry of preaching the good news to the various cities. Many of the people responded and came to believe in Jesus. One of the signs of the presence of God in that early Christian community was the love that they shared. Here we had people of various tribes and peoples, some of them having been enemies, embracing the same faith in Jesus Christ, living in community, sharing their resources, and caring for one another. This is what total gift of self and the love that has healed and saved them. Their divisions and differences were gone, and they are one in Jesus, one in love and one in his truth. In our second reading from the book of Revelation, we hear the good news that Jesus is making all things new. The mission of Jesus is being fulfilled in this new heaven and new earth, in which love and harmony abound. God is with his people, and the people respond to God in love. They are renewed and saved. They are forgiven and lifted up. We are part of this new creation. God has the power to transform us by loving us, saving us, calling us, and sending us forth. The mandate to love one another leads us to first of all recognize how much that we are loved by God and by others. In our human condition, this is not always easy. Sometimes our love can be conditional, incomplete, self-serving, and even manipulative. This is not the kind of love that Jesus is talking about. His love is unconditional, complete, and selfless. When we recognize, accept, and cherish this love, we are transformed. with new thoughts, feelings, and experiences of being loved, being made to feel special, and seeing ourselves as gifted. This new awareness and experience opens us up to love others more unconditionally, completely, and selflessly. Suddenly we are freed from the need to be competitive, boast, or trample on others. Suddenly we see ourselves as brothers and sisters, not as competitors. Harmony and understanding become important to us. Humility becomes a goal to strive for, to overcome one-upmanship or basing our value on what we possess, the job we have, or how much money we have. His love is a free gift because he has created us and we belong to him. He cannot forget us, deny us, or abandon us. We are part of him and he is part of us. Any parent knows that intimate and unique feeling in relation to their child. These words of Jesus, "As I have loved you," should keep coming into our minds as we live in daily lives to raise the bar in how we are living as family members, friends, co-workers, and classmates. Sometimes particular situations and circumstances call for more love, a love that may mean that we bear a burden, that may not be totally ours, but because the other person is incapable or unwilling at the time to rise to the occasion. We shoulder the burden as Jesus shouldered the burden of the cross, and then Simon of Cyrene did, so that others can move forward and come to that response of love that with patience and hope we await. It may appear we are getting them off the hook, but it is out of love we show them the power and the depth of our love, and hopefully inspire them to recognize, accept, and model this love. Perhaps it may help to look back on our own lives and remember times that someone bore the cross for us, was our Simon of Cyrene, and brought us to deeper realization of what real love looks like, and helped us to strive to feel and express that same love. Such a love leads to significant awareness and growth in our ability and confidence to know that we can love at a deeper level, a more Christ-like level. We all seek love. We all want to love, but there is a price involved, especially if we want to love as God loves us and are willing to follow the example of Jesus and allow our love to heal, transform, and save others. Then we will be following the will and the mandate of Jesus. Love one another as I have loved you.